Hey, what's up guys, T-Dawg here. Recently, Capcom revealed the trailer for the upcoming Street Fighter collaboration, starring the GOAT, Akuma. Originally, when the teasers were getting posted, I, like many others, assumed incorrectly we were getting the same thing as last time. Ryu, maybe Sakura, and some cool gestures. Now, don't get me wrong, in isolated instances, those aren't bad. But back to back with no change, lame. But the reason I'm making this video is because of the inclusion of actual new moves being added. Check this out. Punches, kicks, grapples, and more of that pie. Oh my god. Now this is kinda nuts, since this could be a testbed for something further down the line. In this game, an expansion or the next title potentially. Reviewing the footage, it looks like Akuma's moveset is more than just emotes you can use. From what I can see, this is a fully fleshed out new way to hunt. Some of you might find this controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This could be the groundwork for a potential 15th weapon in the future. Now hold on, wait. Allow me to use my powers of psychic abilities to predict the comments that I expect to see, as it's the same whenever I express any sort of opinion about Capcom potentially doing experimental features.
If you really think Capcom is going to spend the time and resources to make a new weapon when it might not be widely accepted, I want what you're smoking.
And to that, I respond, please consider moving to another game franchise with that mindset. Hey, I hear Overwatch 2 is looking pretty mid these days. Maybe you'll enjoy that more. That way you can live in your safe space without the fear of innovation. I know it's so scary.
A multi-billion-dollar company thinking outside the box for a game? Oh my god!
Now that the hacks are gone, keep listening. I have more to say. I think you'll find it interesting. Now, this might just be visual flair, but there might be a possibility that you, the hunter, can use these same moves to beat up your local, oversized monster near you. Now, I must play devil's advocate as well. I'm personally not going to put all my chips into this part of the theory, because it's also extremely likely that those hands are only meant for the Akuma armor, and we just get this, which would be extremely, and I repeat, extremely lame, but Capcom tends to do that. I kind of sound really jaded in this video, and I don't really mean to be, but I've just noticed the pattern over the last decade and some change, but
it's not that big.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Continuing on, besides just the Akuma armor and moves, your Palico becomes some weird Monsters Inc-esque creature. Hold on, let's do some research on this. So apparently it's something called Blanca-chan, which I guess it's merchandise turned into a costume of the guy Blanca from Street Fighter. I don't really know all that much, if I'm being honest. I'm not really into Street Fighter. I just got this info from the fandom page. That's cool for you guys who like Blanca-chan, I'm sure, but I personally won't do that quest unless it's like super cool or whatever. Man, I kind of feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not really sure what it is. Maybe I'll recall it by the end of the video. Huh, I could have swore I felt some kind of presence, but guess not. Well, moving on to my final point, why do I think this white-haired demon could be a potential sneak peek for the future? Well, a long time ago in a game far, far away, there was a weapon. These almost acted like bludgeoning dual blades, but also not, because the game is, well, Frontier. Nothing is regular in Frontier in the slightest, and these things are no different. Not at all, my friend. And that weapon, or those weapons, are the tonfas. They were familiar in the way that the more damage you do, the stronger they get. However, they also give you the ability to float and fly, which might not exactly mesh well with the mainline franchise, as you can imagine. I can see it being a possibility that if you combine dual blades, add in impact damage, and take in some Akuma's moves, and I don't know, duct tape or something, you could get a more grounded, realistic version of this weapon. Let's not forget, Capcom in the past has already begun taking in concepts and monsters from previous games and books. Think of Espinass and the Equal Dragon weapon, which is now Zoshia in a sense. So this isn't too crazy of an idea in my opinion. And it's been over a decade since we last got a new weapon, so I feel like there's something, you know, give me something, give us something. I didn't realize how good we were eating back in the 2010s, because now I'm hungry. Please give us a new weapon, Capcom. We're starving. And hey, even if we don't get the tonfas or some sort of new martial-based weapon, this still opens up the possibility of more unique movesets from other collabs. One Piece collab with 3 sword styles, Dragon's Dogma with more realistic armor and attacks, maybe something even with Konami, and the plethora of possibilities with that. We've had Metal Gear in the past. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if maybe we get another collab or two of new game-changing aspects, if we're to go off how many World had. Oh, I just got a note from one of my coworkers about the saying I forgot. Oh my god. Jesus H. Christ in a handbasket. Do you see this, dog? Maybe maybe I do like Street Fighter after all. That's it, guys. See you later. Bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, get me those costumes now.
Whoa, calm down.
Do you see this? Did they make Alma's legs bigger
For real.
in the midriff?
Shit, man. I need to get a cigarette.
You guys are weird and dogs, and I'm calling HR.
Oh, please. It takes months for HR to respond. We're in space, bro. Even with light travel, it takes forever.
And besides, we're just appreciating a woman.
Character type
Isn't
shit.
that like what you wanted?
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm gonna tell Arizona.
Whoa.
hell no, I'm outta here.
Wow. Okay. Do not do that, okay?
See you guys.
Please don't do that,
Peace.
bro.
I shall be live May 28th, 2025 at, shit, where's my calendar at? 8 p.m. for the update.